Hi, it's Aileen again, live from the exhibit hall at the GMA convention. I'm standing here with Jim Oswald from Pinpoint. Jim, tell us about Pinpoint.
Well, Pinpoint is about a 4-year-old company that was created out of the idea of a city manager in Clemson, South Carolina. We won a few awards, including one that the GMA's executive director was sitting on the board to judge. And we won the South Carolina Municipal Association Award with that, and they brought it to the GMA, and we've become one of the GMA providers. The product is a touchscreen GPS data collection system that can be used in almost every department in a city. It can be used for code enforcement, for streets and sanitation, for public works, potholes and things like that. It can be used for asset management. It can be used in pretty much any place in the city that has to deal with anything from asset management to issue management. It's also used for FEMA data collection and post-disaster data collection, first responders, for fire safety, for police and public safety applications as well. It was originally designed to be put on trash trucks, and now it's actually being used by almost every type of department in the cities. And we have a number of Georgia cities, including people like Toccoa and Rockmart and many other Georgia cities that use it for various things. And in each one of these cities we've gone to, we've learned a little something new. For example, the folks in Rockmart taught us how to use it for code enforcement. We did some tweaks to it, and now all of a sudden people all across the country are using it as a result of the knowledge base that we got from Rockmart.
So your customers are actually giving you new ideas on how to further develop the technology.
100% of this technology came from our customers. We were just the technology guys that put it together. And if it weren't for the collective customer base of 65 customers across the country, from Anaheim, California, to Mount Vernon, New York, to Clemson and Newberry, South Carolina, we have learned a little bit about everything and all these different places that we can use the system. And each one of these people has given us a little more insight as to what we can do to make it a better product. And we hope that we'll get more so that we can make it an even better product.
Okay, so tell me about the price point on this and how cities can recoup their investment.
Well, obviously the first thing the salesmen don't like to do is talk about the price points. However, there's value to it. The first thing we want to do is show you that you can return the investment that you make in less than 1 year. Meaning if you spend money on it this year, you'll save more money than you spend. Therefore, it's a budget positive purchase. However, the average city can get started with the first unit and all of the service contract and the software and the hardware turnkey package for about $8,000, and then the more devices you need, the more off, the larger the price goes. But the average city buys about 4 of these, and it's about $20,000 to $24,000. And the return on the investment comes from not just using it for one big project, but for using it for lots of other projects as well, and day-to-day uses. So your returning investment comes in terms of a rain and a shower of pennies, dimes, nickels, and sometimes a $5 and a $10 bill thrown in there as well. And so that's our pitch.
So you can come see Jim if you're here. Come and find out all about Pinpoint. He has some devices here on hand that you can touch and feel. But if you are watching this online from somewhere else, how can someone find out more about Pinpoint?
Well, they can contact us at info@pinpointgeotech.com or come to our website, pinpointgeotech.com or pinpointpublicworks.com, and we'll be glad to do an online live demo on the internet. And periodically, if we're coming through your area, we'll come by and let you do an exact hands-on demo.
Thank you, Jim. Be sure to come see Jim at Pinpoint. And so we're going to scoot on over here and see if we can talk to John Benson. John, come on up. How are you doing?
How are you?
Hi, how are you? John, tell us the name of your company and what you do.
JB+A, and we're landscape architects and land planners, and we work with communities, cities throughout the whole state of Georgia.
So tell me about the latest trends in urban landscape and landscape architecture.
Well, what everybody's coming to our booth and likes to look at is the interactive fountain in Swanee. In Swanee, Georgia, we've a new town center. Clark Patterson, who's on the other side, we worked with them and developed a new town center and a new city hall. And there in the town center is an interactive fountain. And a lot of cities are coming by saying they want an interactive fountain in their front yard.
Yeah. And what are some other cities you worked with in Georgia?
We've done a lot of work up in Dallas, Georgia. and we've done several fountains and several downtown parks in that area. And just coming by recently were the people from Locust Grove and telling how much they enjoy the streetscape that we've worked on in Locust Grove. So we're working all throughout the state. We have an office in Atlanta, and Mike Browning, who was here just a minute ago, runs our Savannah office. So we do a lot of work. Mike does a lot of work on the coast with a lot of cities up and down the coast of Georgia.
So tell me about the value of having urban design in your city.
Well, a lot of it has to do with the development of the downtown areas. A lot of them have gotten tired over the years, or their downtowns are out of date, and so they've lost retailers in their downtowns. So when we come in and help them redevelop their downtown, they get new tenants, they get new shops, more excitement downtown, and it just becomes a much more active, viable downtown center.
Well, if you are here, be sure to come see John Benson and his crew and learn all about the way urban design can help your city. But if you're not here and you're watching online from somewhere else, how can someone get in touch with you?
They can get on our website at www.jbplusa.com and or come by and see us at the gallery in Atlanta or here in Savannah.
All right, thank you. Back to you, Amy.